Welcome to Central Asia and the Caucasus, two fascinating regions on the crossroads of Asia and Europe. From mesmerizing monuments along the ancient Silk Road to remote mountain landscapes of the Pamir. From eye-catching modern skylines to charming historic monasteries. These often overlooked regions provide some of the most rewarding and diverse travel experiences. I went to all 8 countries in this remarkable corner of the world, and in this video I will share with you my personal top 10 places to visit. We begin our journey in Samarkand, one of the most iconic places on the former Silk Road. Located in the heart of Uzbekistan, Samarkand has long evoked imagination among travelers and explorers. From Alexander the Great and Genghis Khan, who conquered Samarkand in a fierce battle, to Timur, who revived the city with some of the most recognized buildings in Central Asia, such as the Registan and Shah-e-Zindar. You can spend days exploring the incredible monuments, but it's also worth visiting some of the bazaars, which provide a great insight into daily life in the region. Our next destination is Baku, the dynamic capital city of Azerbaijan. It is the largest city in the southern Caucasus and is developing at a rapid pace, fueled in part by the booming petroleum industry. Its skyline is changing constantly, with modern skyscrapers towering above ancient neighborhoods and historic mosques. Walk through the atmospheric alleys of the old town to the popular shopping streets in central Baku to get an idea of the different phases of the city. Visit the beautiful Boulevard, a long seafront park on the shores of the Caspian Sea. travel onwards to the Pamir Highway to embark on a journey through one of Central Asia's most remote regions. From the narrow Wakhan Valley, bordering Afghanistan, to the vast plains of Badakhshan province. The unforgiving landscape of high-altitude plateaus and soaring mountain peaks is an adventure traveler's dream. Along the way, you find small villages and settlements, where local communities welcome visitors with open arms. The region has long relied on outside help, especially after the collapse of the Soviet Union. But a recent boost in tourism and a focus on self-sufficiency and education have improved life in many villages. Conditions in the Pamirs remain challenging, however, and it's essential to plan your trip in advance. Many travelers use their own transport or charter tour agencies with experienced drivers and guides. Next up is the Fergana Valley, a remarkably fertile region in eastern Uzbekistan. Much of the country's fruit and cotton is produced here, visible at the vibrant markets and bazaars, where everything under the Central Asian sun seems to be traded. The valley contains dozens of small villages, including the friendly town of Margelon. Here you can visit the Yodkorlik silk factory, where much of the silk production is still done in traditional ways, unlike many other factories in the region. Every step is on display, from the steaming and unraveling of the cocoons to the weaving process. Also worth a look is Rishton, where an estimated 1,000 artists and workers create some of Uzbekistan's finest ceramics and pottery. We continue our journey in Astana, now known as Nur Sultan, named after Kazakhstan's long-serving former president. The nation's capital boasts some spectacular futuristic architecture, and attracts people from across the country to work, study and live. It's located in the center of Kazakhstan, surrounded by vast grasslands, and sometimes nicknamed as Dubai of the steppe. It's a pleasant place to visit, with wide boulevards, modern shopping malls and inviting food courts. Come in the right season though, as Nur Sultan experiences brutally cold winters. For our next destination we go back to the Caucasus to visit Tbilisi, the capital city of Georgia. Tbilisi enjoys a beautiful setting, surrounded by mountains, with a river meandering through its center. Some of the city's main attractions include the narrow alleyways of the old town and the imposing Narikali fortress, from where you get stunning panoramic views of Tbilisi. Make your way through the city center, past local artists painting on the streets, and charming food markets, to visit the spectacular Tseminda Sameba Cathedral. Consecrated in 2004, the cathedral is an important place of worship in Georgia's Orthodox Christianity and one of the city's most eye-catching landmarks. We travel further to Kyrgyzstan to get a glimpse of the nomadic culture that shaped much of this region. Almost 2/3 of the population in Kyrgyzstan live in the countryside, and many of them retain parts of their nomadic background. Land of mountains and lakes. The area became popular with nomads from Siberia around 400 years ago, who decided to settle here for its green pastures and strategic location. Today, many shepherd families continue to move around, from villages to classic yurts, especially in the summer, followed by herds of sheep, and more recently, curious tourists. You are welcome to stay in a yurt, see how they are made, and if you're lucky, attend a traditional horse game festival. Several grassroots organizations have developed a community-based tourism program, connecting travelers with local guides, drivers and families across the country, providing a great opportunity to get up close with some of Central Asia's most unique ways of life. After Kyrgyzstan, we briefly stop in Ashgabat, the capital city of Turkmenistan, one of the world's most mysterious and closed countries. Regarded as a secretive dictatorship, many people here face severe limitations in their daily life. Something you should keep in mind when traveling here. Entering Ashgabat can be a surreal experience, with massive buildings made from white marble and very quiet streets. Further downtown you find extravagant palaces with golden domes, green parks and imposing statues, mostly financed with oil and gas money. I only spent a few hours in Ashgabat due to visa restrictions, but would gladly return to explore more of this peculiar city. We travel onwards to Yerevan, Armenia's friendly capital city. While the city may lack eye-catching landmarks, the vibrant atmosphere and welcoming attitude more than makes up for it. Stroll around the city's opera and Republic Square, embrace the laid-back culture and climb the stairs of the Cascade Park for stunning panoramic views over the city. Yerevan is also a good base to explore some of Armenia's most beautiful monasteries. While some are close to the city, others are better explored on overnight trips. We finish our journey in Bukhara, a captivating historic city in Uzbekistan, which rivals the beauty of Samarkand. An important stop on the ancient Silk Road, it has long been a center for culture, trade and religion. The city is full of beautiful monuments, from intriguing mosques to the remains of the Ark, a walled city that was built in the 5th century. Wandering the narrow alleyways and pleasant parks, you come across artists creating finely detailed paintings and handicrafts. and your nose will guide you to one of the many bakeries, where people bake delicious Central Asian bread in tandoor ovens, an art form in itself. That concludes my personal top 10 places to visit in Central Asia and the Caucasus. 2 surprisingly beautiful and rewarding travel destinations. I hope this video gave you some inspiration for the future, or at least provided some new insights into this fascinating region. If you enjoyed watching, feel free to give a like and leave a comment below. Thanks for your support, and I hope to see you again next time. Travel safely!